All right.
Not long ago, Unite the People was approached by a gentleman named Bradley James. Mr. James informed us he was working as the bodyguard and driver for Ms. Kelsey Harris during Mr. Peterson's trial. As such, he was in close proximity and he had privy to conversations she was having with her husband and others. Mr. James informed us he was not under a non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality agreement and was free to speak with Unite the People, and that he was doing it because his conscience would not let him not speak and leave a man in prison for something he did not do. Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was witness to the conversation Ms. Harris had where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times, Mr. Peterson grabbed her arm and knocked it down, and the gun fired 2 more times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody, never even touched that gun, never fired the gun. This statement aligns with the statement of the only non-party witness to the case, Mr. Sean Kelly, who at trial testified he saw 2 women fighting, 2 men break up the fight, 1 man grabbed the other one's arm. Gunshots came from the passenger side. Passenger side is where Ms. Harris was sitting. This further iterates that Mr. Peterson did not shoot Miss Pete, did not shoot at Miss Pete, or did not assault Miss Pete. It's just another irregularity in a list of irregularities in this case.
All right. So there's a new part to this case that wasn't brought up during the trial, which is this bodyguard and driver for Kelsey. If this is true, we have to open this entire trial back up. Definitely, if there was a witness that seen 2 women fighting, okay, man. I know this is the court of public opinion, but for some reason, I don't know if I believe that Tory Lanez shot at Megan Thee Stallion's foot. And based on the stories that she has said and what was going on in the trial, there's so many things and so many lies that were told. Just starting with Megan Thee Stallion, when, the Gayle King interview, and then what she said after Tory Lanez was in prison. It just seems things just don't line up. And I hope that this gets reopened. I hope, justice is in the system is crazy, but, if this is a true statement that he overheard conversations of Kelsey saying these things to her husband, who we know that, spouses are going to discuss very, private matters amongst themselves. If this is true, then why are they trying to put a man who didn't do a crime in jail instead of Kelsey? Why are we protecting Kelsey? What's the big deal with the fact that she did wrong, and why are we not holding her accountable if she actually did shoot this gun? So we'll just throw Tory Lanez in jail just because I guess it looks better, but this is not right. If she actually shot the gun and there's conversations that he overheard with her that align with what the witness said in the courtroom, we need to reopen this case. And if he's looking to testify, then hopefully nothing happens to this guy. But this needs to come full circle. This has nothing about me, liking or not liking Tory Lanez music. This is just right and wrong. The way it's starting to look, man, it's starting to look like he didn't do this. And I kind of was skeptical about this entire thing as it was going on. And I was like, I don't know if that happened. And of course, anything can happen. But I was like, I don't know if he did that. And listening to the stories, they were all over the place, all over the place. But if someone who's close to Kelsey, a lot of people were thinking that maybe she did this, is saying that I got conversations of them having this. We need to bring Kelsey back to the stand. We need to bring this guy, Bradley James, back up. This is unacceptable, man. A guy should not sit in prison for a crime that he did not commit if it's proven that way. This is wrong, man. This is wrong. And Megan Thee Stallion, if this comes out that this was all not true, she's done. And I think that Megan Thee Stallion should also serve some jail time as well. We have to stop making this so okay for people to just start throwing men in jail, right? Or anyone in jail. And then the actual person who knows the truth, nothing happens to them, right? So many of these stories of, men, they get thrown in jail, they get, money taken from them, and the woman may have been lying and nothing happens to the woman. And it's just not right. Right is right and wrong is wrong. If this is proven that Kelsey was the one that shot the gun, Megan Thee Stallion and Kelsey both need to serve some type of jail time, and you wasted the court's time and lied to the American people. So let me know your guys' thoughts about this now that we have a recent video. Do you think it's true? Do you think it's not? What do you think will happen with Tory Lanez in this case? I just recently seen that Tory Lanez was stabbed 13 or 14 times. And if he didn't do this, how unfortunate is this, that he could have lost his life off of a lie told by a woman who knows the truth. I don't trust Megan Thee Stallion. I think Megan Thee Stallion is terrible, not to mention her even twerking and jerking for Kamala Harris on stage, which was just the worst, right, for abortion, which is crazy. But anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts on this. I love to read your comments. Do you think that Tory Lanez is guilty? Do you think that we should reopen this trial? And I'll see you guys on the next video, all right? Like I said at every video, this is
Audio Jungle.
Checkers. I'm going to see y'all at work. See you.